What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 16 of our Pokemon Unbreakable Ties walkthrough. The last video was absolutely jam-packed. We got to play as Derek, and we had to make our way out of Akebia prison. We had tons of tough battles, and we got to try out some of Derek's awesome Pokemon. We also helped him evolve one Pokemon in his team, and we also got some new additions, which was really fun. But in today's video, we're going to continue exploring Nightingale Town. We haven't had a chance to fully explore the area, and we're going to try see if we can find if there is a gym to battle in this town or not. So now we're just exploring the Stones Bar again. Previously, in the last video, we came and battled Angie here, who we found out is an Elite Four member. She was super strong. She absolutely destroyed us. So that wasn't great, but at least we know how strong she is now, and I can't wait to take her on for a rebattle. Also, I've decided to swap things up a bit on our team. I've decided to swap in a whole bunch of new Pokemon. So we are busy trying to train them up at the moment. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the Pokemon that I currently have, but I'm going to try them out and see how strong they are. So we do have some new additions, and hopefully we can get them to evolve today. And here we've just found a little daycare center. So if you want to leave any Pokemon to get trained up while you're away, you can go leave some Pokemon there at the daycare. It's always a good idea. But it doesn't look like Nightingale Town is all that big really, and I don't see any gym or gym leader to battle in the town. So I think we got to go onwards. We're going to explore Route 15 now and try and make our way to the next town. In Route 15 there is this little house here on the outskirts, and this woman gave us a wide lens, and we also picked up a fresh water. So we're just going to keep exploring, try complete Route 15 and see where it takes us. There's bound to be some awesome Pokemon here to battle as well and catch. And we do need to train up our new Pokemon and hopefully get them evolved. I did add Glimmet to my team because it's such an unusual Pokemon and it was super rare. I found it in one of the caves, but it was so hard for me to encounter. I encountered it, I think, 3 times in an hour, and the first 2 times I couldn't catch it. So it really was a struggle. But in Route 15, here are some of the Pokemon you can find. So there are some cool ones, some strong ones there. I definitely want to come back and try catch a couple. And we've made it to the next area, and we have found Sakura again with her Mawile. And she's so shocked. She said that we scared her. And this is a very large place. It kind of looks like a cemetery or something. It's very foggy and hazy. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of tombstones everywhere. So it does look pretty creepy. And Sakura's mind is playing tricks on her. We told her that there's something behind her and she got a fright. But we were just messing with her. So it looks like she's going to follow us. She's a bit too scared to travel through this route alone. And we're just going to keep exploring. We picked up a calcium here. And I'm curious to see what Pokemon we can find here. We just encountered a double Duskull battle. So I do want to try catch a Duskull and add it to my team. Maybe I'll add a new Pokemon to my team in this episode. I did catch a Scyther in the previous video that I would like to evolve into Cleaver, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what I want to do yet. I might still swap out Scyther. Okay, and there's a couple trainers here to battle in this route, and we are going to chop all the wood that we can. And here we just reached like a gravestone, and we interacted with it, and it lit one of the candles on that archway, that door archway. But the archway had about 5 candles on there. So I suppose we've got to try and light all the candles of that archway door, and then maybe something will happen. So I guess we'll just keep exploring and try to find more tombstones that we can interact with. But this area is kind of like a maze almost. It's a bit confusing. You got to try remember where you have explored and where you haven't. Everything looks kind of similar. But there is a lot of wood that you can chop. So we're definitely going to accumulate that, and there's a lot of items to pick up. Like we just picked up a firestone now. And there we've reached this little archway where we lit a candle. So at least we know how to get here. Maybe there's something there that we can get a clue about what's happening. And we just battled this fisherman, and it's changed from day to night. Okay, there's another little tombstone to the bottom there that we can interact with. We've just got to figure out how to reach it. That's what I'm saying. This place is pretty much like a maze. I don't know where I've been and where I haven't. And I'm not sure how to get to these different areas. Okay, and here's another tombstone. Whenever you see the royal family disappear. Okay, so there we lit another candle. I'm not sure what this does, but it's got to do something, right? Here to the right, it looks like there's a fisherman who needs us to complete a little side quest. So let's see. He said he can't find his hook, and he wants to know if we can help him find it. So the fisherman's lost his hook. We'll definitely try help him. If we come across a hook, we'll pick it up for him. But now I really want to try reach this other tombstone here. We're gonna have to try hop across. There's some stones here, and there's a gimmighoul for us to battle, as well as a trainer to battle. So there's quite a lot going on here in this little corner. But we'll try explore it fully so we can check off this part of the route. And my Glimmet, I've been training it up. It's level 41 currently. I'm not sure what level it will evolve, but I'm hoping it's an absolute beast. I want to try use Pokemon that I haven't used before for this playthrough. Okay, and we've lit 3 candles now, so I think there's only 2 more for us to do. I haven't seen any other tombstones, but we'll try explore some other areas we haven't been yet. We haven't gone down south in like the middle area, so we'll try find a way down there. I'm so curious to see what's gonna happen now when we have lit all the candles. Maybe it will open like a secret area or a secret portal. I'm not really sure. But there's quite a few trainers to battle here, and we've just found there's another tombstone to the right. We've just got to find our way in there. And then there'll only be 1 left for us. So we're almost there. And boom, that's 4 out of the 5 lit. So 1 more. Where is this last tombstone? And I do recommend searching all the rocks. Like you saw, we just picked up a spell tag. There's loads of items here. We've picked up a couple pearls, so we can definitely sell some of those items. But it looks like that's all there is on that little section of the route. And this looks like where we started. That's where we entered the route. So now we got to try find an area that we haven't explored yet. That was the first tombstone that we interacted with. I think there's a place like up northeast, like where that ball is there, we haven't explored. Let's try and find it. Okay, and here's a trainer that we haven't battled, so that's a good sign. We've collected some wood. I don't know if it's across this area. Let's keep exploring and keep chopping some wood. If there's any wood to chop, that also might be a sign of an area we haven't explored. Aha, and there it is. We found the last tombstone. And that's all the candles. And it's made like a fire on one of the main tombstones. So we gotta go and see what that is now. We gotta try and explore what's happening. Wonder if it's like a Pokemon that's revealed itself now. And here we found the Arch of the Candles. And it's cut to a little cutscene. What's that flame coming out? Hey Flips, can you check that place? You touched the flame that's protruding. What the heck was that? Whoa, and it looks like there's a boy now sitting on the bench, and we've kind of gone to some strange area. Where are we? What's going on? Let's ask that boy. Hey kid, could you tell us where we are? Hello? Can't you hear me, kid? What just happened? I just passed through him. What is happening? Flips, this is really scaring me. You have no idea either, do you? Another day without my friends. The boy spoke. Even Pokemon don't come near me. I'm destined to die alone. Oh, who are you? Are you lost? Wait, isn't that the Pokemon we've been seeing throughout the forest? Okay, it looks like a shiny Litwick, which is a really cool Pokemon. And the boy says his name is Zylon. Wait a minute. I remember in the previous video, we met a man in a Kibia prison. And he told us that his son Zylon had died. Whoa, this is crazy. Okay, now it tells us a little bit of a story about Zylon. It looked like he didn't have many friends. And then he got his Litwick. And people started liking him more and he became more popular. But he did want to try and protect Litwick. And he just wanted people to accept him for who he was. And then he told us one day he was separated with Litwick. And everything changed again in his life. So it looks like they're best of buddies. And now they're going to head home for dinner. But before they head home, it looks like they are some royal family. They're always behind trouble. And they want to steal Zylon's Litwick because it's a shiny Pokemon and it's super strong. So that's not good. Litwick is Zylon's first friend, and it's really helped him. So now the royal family is going to send out their Pokemon and try and attack him if he doesn't hand over his Litwick. And they send out an Arcanine. So what is going on? And they're so confused why Zylon isn't afraid, but Zylon's never gonna hand over his Litwick. He's gonna do whatever he can to protect his friend. But it looks like the royal family grunts are super annoyed. So Litwick disappears, and it looks like that's how Zylon died. It's so creepy that we bumped into his dad at the Kibia prison, and now we're seeing what actually happened and how his story unfolded. But now somehow we've like half teleported into Zylon's world, and the royal family grunts are still trying to get Litwick, but Sakura and I are definitely not going to let that happen. So we're going to battle them and try get rid of these guys. So they send out their Arcanine and the Feraligatr, which are two super strong Pokemon. I'm not even going to try lie. Feraligatr is one of my favorite water types out of all the starters. But we're going to teach these guys a lesson after what they did to Zylon, and we're going to try protect Litwick. So we're going to knock these guys out. Sakura has sent out a Mawile, which is going to help us a lot too. And Glimmer got knocked out, unfortunately. We do need Glimmer to evolve so it can get a bit stronger. But we got a whole bunch of other Pokemon on our team, and Arcanine has been knocked out. So I think we're going to send in Scyther now and see if he can do a bit of damage. And I am going to revive Glimmer so he can get some experience from the battle. But let's see if Feraligatr can put up much of a fight against the two of us. It does look like they just have these two Pokemon, Arcanine and Feraligatr, so it shouldn't be too tough. Yeah, I can't believe they attacked Zylon and wanted to steal his Pokemon. What terrible people. And Litwick was so important to Zylon. Okay, we knocked them out, and our Feebas leveled up. That's a good sign. And we got some Pokemon-y. Hopefully these guys leave now. We've taught them a lesson and they run away. And at least Litwick is safe now, but what's he gonna do without Zylon? Okay, here's the ghost of Zylon. He's back. My little Wick, I'm glad to see that you're safe. Even though I died, I hoped that he would find someone with a good heart to take care of him. So now, Zylon said he never thought this day would come where he would have to leave Litwick. But what a tragic story. This is so sad. And Zylon says when Wick has found a good trainer, he'll finally be able to rest in peace. And he asks us if we'll be able to take care of Litwick. We can feel some kind of bond with Litwick, so he'll be an awesome addition to the team. And a shiny Pokemon, who's going to say no to that? Okay, and Sakura says she's going to go to the next city, Laguna City. So we're going to take on Litwick. Who knows, we might even add him to our team. I believe he's a ghost and fire type. And yeah, that was a fun little side quest. Terribly sad story, but yeah, it was a fun little section of the game. But now let's get out of this maze and foggy, creepy place. Hopefully Zylon will rest knowing that you're taking good care of Litwick. And Litwick has some cool evolutions. I don't know if it evolves once or twice. Let me know in the comments below, but I know it definitely evolves. I think it evolves twice. But we're just going to surf across here, and we picked up a ball. That's a bit strange. Not a Pokeball or a Great Ball, just a regular ball. I suppose someone might need it. And we've reached Blackbird Town, so this must be the next town. It looks pretty cool. In the next video, we'll definitely come and explore the whole town. And we've bumped into Luvia, so she's already made it here to Blackbird Town. And she tells us that Derek has managed to escape the prison, and he should be somewhere around Route 18. So hopefully we'll be able to catch up with Derek and see if he's okay. Figure out what's all happened. And we've encountered a grunt from the royal family. And he says that the Celestial Tower is off limits. So we're definitely going to explore that in the next video for sure. And this guy says the next gym leader, Mr. Zervan, actually works for the royal family too. So that's not good news. We'll have to find out more about his story in the next video. Hopefully we can battle him and earn another gym badge and try stop him if he is working with the royal family. But we're going to end things off here. Thanks a lot for watching.